twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Focusing on me.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On first and 10, Cody. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Cody. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Packers 6. Chase McLaughlin set.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. 3rd down here.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Packers' 25-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Hilliard, and he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cody. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Chase McLaughlin set.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And 3 at the 38-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And down to the 29-yard line.
Number 30.
It's a big play there for the Lions. 54 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Hilliard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. Now a carry here for Hilliard. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal.
Fourth and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And he's able to get it out of there. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
a good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
The 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Cody firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Cody. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Operating from the gun. Cody, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Lions 21, Packers 6. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Number 33.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down. Cody, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the play fake. Cody. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 4-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's short. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line.
Complete to number 84.
A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
Down Detroit.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on 3rd down, Cody. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hilliard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd down now, Hilliard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Lions 28, Packers 13.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the #2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 43. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 39 that time.
The 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Trey Flowers in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
At the 15-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
48 for Mike.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete.
In the end zone.
So now only 7 seconds remain.
At the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And 3.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
28, Packers 19.
The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Houston Oilers are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Houston Oilers are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock.
Mike.